Hi, my name is Robert Chelle with Chelle Law, and my law firm assists dentists with employment contract and independent contractor agreement issues. Today, I'm going to talk about dental malpractice insurance. So hopefully a little kind of guide to things to take into account when you're determining where and what type of policy to get. So first, there are generally two types of policies for dentists. You have either a claims-made policy or an occurrence-based policy. And so let's kind of talk about the differences between the two. With a claims-made policy, a policy has to be in effect when the claim is made. So it's possible that you could leave an employer and then, let's just say 18 months later, you could be sued for malpractice. And in that circumstance, you need a policy that covers the gap in between when you leave and then the last day somebody can sue you. In most states, that's 2 years, and so that's called tail insurance. So if you have a claims-made policy, you need the underlying policy, and then when you leave, you need to purchase tail insurance. Now, sometimes the employer will pay for that. It just depends what the language is in the employment agreement. The next type of policy is an occurrence-based policy, and that means a policy has to be in effect when the incident occurs. Therefore, tail insurance is not necessary. Now, the main difference between the two beyond tail insurance is the price. And so occurrence is about a third more expensive per year than a claims-made policy. So that's the first determination for malpractice insurance for dentists, is what type policy that you want, either occurrence or claims-made. If it is up to you, I would suggest getting an occurrence-based policy. That way, even though you pay a little bit more per year, you don't have to worry about tail insurance. You are covered forever. It makes things kind of simple. If you were to stay with an employer for like 10 years, then the math would work out that a claims-made policy would be less expensive. But I can't, no dentist can go into a job in this environment and think that they're going to stay anywhere for 10 years. Like, it very rarely happens anymore. And most of the time, it's not up to the dental associate what type of policy that they get anyway. So next, there are then 4 factors that go into the price as well. First, what state you're in, where are you geographically? Second, what specialty you're in. Third, what's your claims history? And then fourth, how long have you been practicing? So those 4 factors, along with what type of policy it is, kind of go into how much it's going to cost you. And let's talk through the 4 factors. So as I said before, where you are geographically matters. Some states have caps on malpractice damages, which benefits the dentist, and then other states either have looser caps or none at all. And so I can't tell you for every state what's a friendly environment or not, but that does go into the cost of your malpractice insurance. Second, what specialty you're in. If you're just doing general dentistry versus orthodontics versus prosthodontics versus endodontics, some of the more surgical leaning specialties are going to have a higher malpractice premium. I believe that for most dental associates doing general dentistry, it's around $3,600 a year. And then for an orthodontist, it can be up to $5,000 or $6,000, and some surgical specialties more than that. Keep that into account. The next factor would be claims history. So have you ever been sued before and lost at trial, or perhaps you settled? The company will take that into account. And if you do have a claims history, it's going to make your malpractice insurance more expensive annually. And then last is how long you've been practicing. So someone who's just out of training, has no history at all with any patients, it's going to be less expensive than someone who's been out for a long time, and their opportunities for being sued are much greater. So those are the 5 factors that go into malpractice insurance, and then how much it costs for a dentist. Hopefully that was helpful and gave a little primer on that. If you have any questions about an employment agreement or independent contractor agreement, feel free to contact my law firm at the phone number listed below in the description. You can reach us through our website listed below as well. And appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.